Hi. be your, nobody gonna play with you.
We are celebrating the end of Season 9 of 2K TV with community members. We have got Demi, Aaliyah, and Watch Me Work. They're gonna go with LD2K and Rodney in the wreck and hopefully get some W's on today's episode of Team 2K TV versus the world. What's going on? Welcome to the show again, you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. How are you feeling today?
It feels great. I mean, I'm excited to be on here. You know, it's always good to be able to come on 2K TV and to be able to, you know, show your game to the rest of the world. So I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
I'm very excited to be here. Grateful for the opportunity to be on.
As the season rolls on, Brent, how do squads manage to preserve momentum and energy and keep themselves fired up?
Yeah, you got to challenge yourself, Kevin, to try to continue to be consistently good. And I think that's what you're talking about here is a standard with which you play is going to help you continue to get wins because you expect that from one another.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. LaMelo Ball is out there with Mr. Incredible. And it's Richards in at the 5 roaming the paint. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Mr. Incredible. Good! Another from 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. Back to Thibault. 6 to shoot. Pass to Simons. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
Here's Lillard following the 3 from Mr. Incredible. Thibault with the ball to the inside. Lillard with the bucket.
And you love for a guard, a guy that small, the tenacity that Lillard has in the paint, just not afraid of the bigger guys.
Here is Mr. Incredible, covered by Lillard. Here's Mr. Incredible, and again, Charlotte with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Thibault. Back to Lillard. Launches a 3. That one, no good. Now, Charlotte takes it the other way. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Here's Simons following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Pass to Lillard. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got his second bucket tonight.
I love Dame's attitude. If the D is going to back up like that, that shot's no problem.
The 3 connects again from distance.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And G8 with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season. Hayward passes to Mr. Incredible. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Lillard kicks to Simons. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, all eyes on Lillard defensively, and that causes a big-time breakdown and he's quick to take advantage.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes.
And again for three.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg, and the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of O's.
So both teams making some changes here. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Simons, if we got a replay of that, you could see his eyes just get huge there. He had a great chance to finish that one off.
Here is Mr. Incredible. You saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Yep, it counts.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Hornets leading by 7. Here is Mr. Incredible. 18 points for him. And another 3 for Charlotte.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Winslow, the pass to Simons. Here's Eubanks. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And it's Simons missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kept alive. Williams passes to Mr. Incredible. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Connects from 3-point range. Mr. Incredible's got 24.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter, exploding from the perimeter.
And so it's Charlotte looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Hornets have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. LaMelo Ball is out there with Mr. Incredible. Then there's Washington. Then there's Oubre, and it's Williams at the 5. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He finished with 52 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It's rare to see.
Substitution on the court.
.130 left in the first half. Lets the 3 fly, and he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Mr. Incredible.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Thibault kicks to Simons. Little passes to Thibault. Now Little. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter. Here is Mr. Incredible, covered by Simons. Here's Mr. Incredible. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And the pass to Winslow. Now here's Simons. Thibault, the pass to Little. Simons on the wing, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Scooped up. Little. Nice D from Mr. Incredible.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Hornets have gone 4 for 5 with the charity stripe with this one up to now. That one is off.
Shooting for Charlotte, number 0 at the line for 2.
That one is no good. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets out in front by 7.
The score, your Trailblazers 31, the visiting team 48.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Grant is out there with Matisse Thibault. And it's Watford in at the 5 down low. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens. Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Thibault for 3. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires for 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Down low. Here's Simons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Simons really settling in to what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer that can come in and get buckets.
And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Charlotte leading by 23.
Portland foul.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
Second team foul.
No good on that one.
Shooting for Charlotte, number 0. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Simons surveying the D. It's tipped.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Hayward passes to Mr. Incredible. Lets it go from deep, and the three ball is good.
3.
Mr. Incredible's got 44.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Lillard on top. He's got 9. Shot from 12. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Washington's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Mekhi Luke's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And the foul called on P.J. Washington.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets. Dennis Smith comes in for Ball. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Again, the Hornets score.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible.
Team foul.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Eubanks, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Nasir Little comes in for Jeremy Grant. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Oubre's checked in.
2 minutes.
Now, here's Reddish. Tight defense on him.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Off target with his 3. The Trailblazers have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Trains it from beyond the arc. Mr. Incredible's got 49 points in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Back to Lillard. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get something going. Portland, no good that time either.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Sharp. Good D by Williams.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close. Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Lillard outside. Over Smith. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Lillard's got 11 points. And so it's Charlotte with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
That was all decision-making. Great job with the personnel. We didn't get spread out, and we ran down the rebound. Those are ones we're going to get.
Substitution on
Ends
the
up
court.
going with the new group. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Mr. Incredible comes in for Cody Martin. From past the arc, and he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible's got 54 points. Here's Lillard. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Here is Mr. Incredible. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition.
A wonderful time hosting you
So no
tonight.
problem for Charlotte as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
April, is that Jambo? What is that stage for us? Kicking up tall mirrors. Yeah, we could be superstars. But we chase our times up. And so we fell off the spinning tops.
Say you my I'ma be your nobody gonna play with you when I'm with you. Go against any like skeet all dirt on bitches. I put it in for you, I spin for you. Whatever you with, I'm with it. How you gon' cross the rockin' with you? I got you lit in the city. I been multitasking, rapping and being the daddy to my little children. I been spinning on business and spinning and spinning and spinning until I'm dizzy. I do all the you ain't never step of help with none of you. You doing a lot of capping, watch when I catch 'em. We could have been superstars. Remember when we were you switch like a my you we could have been superstars. Can't help it now I'm reminiscing. Remember when we would keep your distance cause you switch like a track hard with the kid. When I slide, bet I'm on my when I'm outside, so them ran down. I knew the was fake, but I still, I'm a gremlin, yeah. Back door wide open, wait till my get out. All you time rolling, my opponent, no hand stepping, crush my arms, totally wood jet broke, no motion, sleeping on sofas, creeping in highs like I done went to stages. Free me, baby, can't keep me, baby. They already hate me, they gon' want me when I'm on. Oh, y'all think, look, yeah. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, I promise. Can't take me, can't guard me. I been like Charmin. We could have been superstars. Remember when we would you switch like a my you we could have been superstars. Can't help it now I'm reminiscing. Remember when we would keep your distance cause you switch like a track hard with the kid. When I slide, bet I'm on my when I'm outside, so they don't ran down. I knew the was fake, but I still, cause I'm a gremlin. Super gremlin. Now your time is up. I ain't sliming, I'm grinding. Any way you put it, I'm SG with it. I'm a super gremlin. Nightmare, baby. You know I bet you always see me in your dreams. The letter
money, tell them quit that. Ain't get no money, tell them quit that. Yeah, in it, relaxing, you need to do your taxes. Yeah. We went triple platinum, moon and no nagging. Made it happen. Young and out that bottom, buddy, made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, point me to my ends. Who he think he is in that brand new Benz? They should've knew I was coming. Just a little young and I knew I'd give me some money. Know I turn nothing to something. I look at your cousin, the youngest, he's me and I promise to keep it 100, keep it 100. You see me grinding and how slow you got to respect me. Give me my check, please. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Be all you can be, either you gon' starve. Young and out that bottom, buddy, beat the odds. Yeah, you lie, yeah, they hard. But now I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. Yeah, I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been.
I'm richer than ever. Whipping a Tesla, cost etc. Hit him with pressure. My won't let up, tell her to catch up. Wake up, got $1 million in diamonds that sit on the dresser. Run up that check now, flexing my.
Let her find up in you. Hey, yo, Pluto. Ain't get no money, tell them quit that. Ain't get no money, tell them quit that. Yeah, in it, relaxing, you need to do your taxes. Yeah. We went triple platinum, moon and no nagging. Made it happen. Young and out that bottom, buddy, made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, point me to my ends. Who he think he is in that brand new Benz? They should've knew I was coming. Just a little young and I knew I'd give me some money. Know I turn nothing to something. I look at your cousin, the youngest, he's me and I promise to keep it 100, keep it 100. You see me grinding and how slow you got to respect me. Give me my check, please. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Be all you can be, either you gon' starve. Young and out that bottom, buddy, beat the odds. Yeah, you lie, yeah, they hard. But now I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. Yeah, I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. He richer than he ever been.
I'm richer than ever. Whipping a Tesla, cost etc. Hit him with pressure. My won't let up, tell her to catch up. Wake up, got $1 million in diamonds that sit on the dresser. Run up that check now, flexing my muscles, I feel like cause we come from nothing to rollies and plaques. Fake love, it was holding them back. Flashbacks, why the young, he just wanted to daydream about thumbing through racks. Get cold in the right, tears fall while he seen it all, he just wanna relax. I'm richer than I ever been. Put my heart before the bag, work I ever did. Gave you a second chance and you laugh again. Remember days I used to wonder will we ever win.